we're back up, guys. Sorry, I had to post. I had to post a picture on Instagram. I usually do that before every stream. But we are back playing against Razorface at Maple Lane as Julia. As I was saying, I finally got her miniature because I backed the game, the Dark Quarter. I honestly backed that game just for the miniatures for Final Girl because I'm a sucker for miniatures, and because I personally I like painting them. I just haven't had the time to paint these Final Girl miniatures. I have some of them painted. I have Hans painted, and I'm working on the Big Bad Wolf right now. But yeah, the Dark Quarter finally got sent to backers, but the game is unplayable because it's an app-based game and the app isn't ready. So what the fuck did we back it for? You know? But it's made by the same company that made Final Girl. So I don't know if I'll be making videos on the Dark Quarter. It's very app-based, so I'm assuming I would need to screen record the app and edit together the video, which would be an interesting way to stream, in my opinion. But we'll see. We'll see. The app is going to be available next month, they said, but they also said it was going to be available this month, and it obviously isn't. But anyways, let's get to the game at hand. Final Girl. So, as I set up Razorface's hearts because I forgot to put them out before the video, Razorface has these 3 afflictions right here, and we need to purge them, and they each have different requirements, and we need to purge them so that we can kill him. We can damage him, but we cannot reveal his final health token until all those afflictions are purged. So, yeah. And yeah, Julia, she's a character in the Dark Quarter, which is why I have her miniature. Because the only way to get her miniature is by buying the Dark Quarter board game. Oh, and also we're going to be using tier dice. And like I said, the reason I backed that game was for the miniature. And I believe she's a vampire based on her. I know what her ultimate ability is, but I won't reveal it until it gets revealed in the game, as per usual. So, yeah, but she is a vampire in the Dark Quarter. So, you could imagine what her ultimate ability would be, because it would have to be something vampiric. Hopefully I get to use it. I'm very interested myself to see how it works. 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 3 more. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, now let's pick our final health tokens. I'm going to pick this one for Julia and this one for Razorface. Fantastic, fantastic. Let's get these final health tokens to the side. And then I need to get the Bloodlust token. Where, oh where is that Bloodlust token? There it is. Like I said, we're going to be using the tier dice again. Just because I want to further test the tiers. I'm very curious. I'm going to keep the... Let's see. Sorry, I'm going to move these. Have the tiers right here. Up until up until Razorface gets a minor dark power. If he doesn't, then I just keep the space here. Yeah, like last video, the rules of the tier dice is you only collect tiers if you roll a failure on an action card. So if you have at least one star in your roll and you choose that require, or what is it called? You choose that line on the card, like for example, you have to choose this line in order to get the tiers, and the tiers have to be face up. But if you choose this reward and you have a tier, you don't get the tier. So you have to complete a failure in order to get the tiers, while the tiers are on the die. So yes, and we did side B last game. I feel like we didn't really use the tiers as much, so I'm just gonna flip it to side A. Maybe these rewards will be or tier effects would be more enticing this on side A this game, as opposed to the last video where I was on side B. All right. Okay. So we're looking good. And so yeah, so Maple Lane, we have to convince people in the houses to let us in. And we have to use this action card to do it, when we have to apply these effects as such based on our roll. And that is the only way we can enter a house, which is where we can search for items. Let's move this to the side. I'm gonna center it more. There we go. Get everybody in. And so yeah, if there are no victims in the house, we can freely enter it. And each house is searchable, but it can only be searched once, and I have tokens that will help us identify which house we have already searched. So, yeah. This is going to be a fun game, I think. Let's look at the purge, or the infliction cards, and what their purge requirements are. So the first one is achieve or use your ultimate ability. Okay. Achieve or use your ultimate ability. Okay. I mean, you achieve it. You have to achieve it first. I don't see I don't see how you can use your ultimate ability before achieving it, but whatever. The second one is you or Razorface has only 1 health remaining. The third one is when you would save a victim, it is killed instead. That is very interesting. Based on Julia's ultimate ability. But we will get to it when we get to it, which we will, because it is a affliction that we have to get rid of. I think we have pretty easy afflictions. We got lucky because there are some pretty gnarly afflictions in there, and we just lucked out. So let's get started here. So we start in a house. That is going to be us right here. We start in a house. Do we want to just maybe focus up a little bit? The one time I think we should use focus from the beginning is now, because we're already in a searchable spot. We are in the southeast, and that will give us a crucifix. Discard to ignore any horror level increase, or end on an enemy's movement when they're in an adjacent space. Ooh. Crucifix is not half bad. So, I think we should stay there and focus. So let's focus here. Rolling 2 dice, see what we get. We got a star and a tier, and I'm gonna take the star. I'm so used to using the playmat, so time goes down. Horror goes down. And let's do another focus, because we're just gonna stick it out. Whoops. Same roll as last one. So time goes down, order goes down. Fantastic. Okay, so now planning phase. What do we want to get? We can get search, obviously. So we're going to buy a search. 2 time. 1, 2. Okay. Alright. Should we get another search? We have walks in our hand. We can try and save those people out in the street. Oh. Forgot the starting event, as per usual. Place the cop token on the exit of your choice. Each upkeep, move it 1 space towards the opposite exit. Victims in the space with the cop car will move with it and are considered saved when they reach the exit. Remove the cop car and discard this card when it reaches the exit. Holy shit. We have all those victims in the center of the street right now. And the cop car is going to drive from this exit. Yeah, because it's the exit of my choice. I mean, we could roll for it, but it is of my choice. But it wouldn't matter because it's both going to exits to save these people. So I'm going to put it there. And so each upkeep, move it 1 space towards the exit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 turns, it'll get there. That's pretty nice. All right, sorry for forgetting that, guys. You have 2 time, so I think we're gonna get another search, just because. Well, we can't search twice there, so there's no point. I'm gonna get a sprint. All right, we don't have to deal with dehydration, thankfully. So killer phase. Killer's going to move and attack. So he's gonna be here. Nobody's in that spot, so he's not gonna attack. Let's draw a terror card. He's going to move and then kill. If a victim is killed or you take 1 or more damage, increase time. Awesome. All right. This is very interesting because this seems like a very sacrificial game already. So killer's gonna move into this space. He's gonna kill a dude. This goes up, and because he killed somebody, the time is going to go up by 1. Fantastic. And panic. So I'm going to roll a die for each victim in here. 1. So this guy is going to move up. 3. This guy will move there. Another 3. This guy's going to move there. A 4. This one's moving there. And then a 2, which means they move there. Awesome. All right. Cool beans, cool beans. Now we go into the upkeep phase, which means the cop car moves 1 space. And that's it. All right. So we're going to search. Oh, we got to move these. There we go. Gonna search. Rolling 2 dice. See what we get. Ooh. Well, we're going to discard cards. We have a weak attack and a short rest. Yeah, weak attack and a short rest. Decrease the time by 1, and we're going to take that crucifix into our hand. And then we got to put it down a token to say that we've already searched in that space. Awesome. now let's sprint. Wow, 2 tiers, huh? And we have to take the failed result. Okay. So we're going to get 2 tiers on our tier board. And then we're going to move up 1 space. Puts us there. We lose a heart, which sucks. We lose 2 time. And our turn's done. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go into the planning phase with 4 time. We're pretty close to the killer. Retaliate wouldn't be too bad, but we do have the crucifix, which can hold him back for sure. So I want to save that victim so that we can achieve the ultimate ability. Then when we would save a victim, it is killed instead. And then all we have to worry about is bringing him down to 1 health remaining. And then we can just start swinging. And that's our plan. So with that being said, a sprint and a search is never a bad idea, because we can save the dude right here and then go into this house. But we need oh no, we can go into this one, which we would get that pitchfork, right? Yeah. Which is going to give us an extra damage to our attacks, which is pretty good. I think that's what we're going to do. Sprint and a search. And we get our free cards back, which is just 2 focuses. Alright. So now, killer's turn. So killer's going to kill this guy. Bloodlust goes up. Horror track goes up. Then terror card. Sadistic manifestation. If there are no victim, okay, place Razorface with the farthest victim. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't know what the farthest. I would say this guy maybe. And then he's gonna kill him. Alright. That is crazy. Just teleported and fucking killed somebody. Alright. Upkeep phase. Cop car moves. Awesome. Alright, so now we're going to walk. I think that's the best play. Ooh. You discard 2 focuses right now to make that a success, which we will do. We're going to move the time down to 1, and we're going to move 1 space. So then we're going to save a victim, so we gain a time. Now we flip this card. We achieved our ultimate ability. So we get this. Razorface recovers 3 health. Doesn't matter. Awesome. So we save the victim, but then it says you may kill a victim in your space to choose one of the following. But then the purge requirement is when you would save a victim, it is killed instead. And that is a requirement. And technically it is getting killed. It is following that requirement. But the thing is if I was not, the problem that I have is I would not have the ability to kill a victim if I was not playing as Julia. And that, I don't think that card was keeping in mind of Julia's ultimate ability. So I would say it would not trigger it. because I am killing a victim that isn't that doesn't get killed by a lamb to a slaughter. A lamb to a slaughter isn't killing the victim. Julia's killing the victim. And the requirement is when you would save a victim, it is killed instead. And so with that intent, well, plus, well, actually no, because interesting. I honestly have no idea how that would work. But I don't think the victim I saved gets automatically killed. So I could trigger this to then kill this victim, right? I'm going to say so. So the victim is dead. And then this does go off. Horror track goes down. And yeah, right? But I don't get to choose one yet because I have to be in a space. And because I saved the victim, it is saved and it immediately comes off the board and it is no longer in the same space. Okay. Okay. Got it. Glad I figured it out. Okay. So, still our turn. We're going to walk. Awesome. I'm going to move one space into this house. Time goes down by 1. And we're going to search. Oh, double stars. We can look at the top 2 item cards of the item deck in the southwest region, which we are in. We can either get a Bible, so plus 2 dice when resolving a convince action card. That's actually kind of funny. Or a pitchfork. See, there's not a lot of victims in houses right now. I mean, there is, but I mean, I don't think there's any need to go in those houses right now. We need to start buying attacks, retaliate. Like, we need to start, you know, getting shit. And pitchfork's gonna add an extra damage as well. So yeah, I'm gonna equip that pitchfork and leave the Bible on top. And then let's put that token in that house so we can't search anymore. Oops. Awesome. Alright, now I'm going to... I have a sprint, but I think I should just end my turn because we have 5 time. And we can get a Furious Strike and kind of build ourselves up to attack Razorface, because that's all we have to do right now is just attack him. We purged 2 afflictions in 1 turn. We lucked out with those afflictions, and the only way we can get Torturous Embrace completed is by attacking Razorface. So I will buy a Furious Strike and a Close Call. And a Short Rest and Weak Attack go back in our hand. And we still have a sprint, so we can still move if need be, but not worried about it. Anyways, Razorface moves 2. 1, 2. And then Terror card. Came right through the yard. Killer moves and attacks, so he's going to move into the house, kill him. Bloodlust goes up. Dark Power gets revealed. After you purge an affliction, you lose health, and Razorface recovers health. Oh, you lose 1 heart, and Razorface recovers 1 heart. That's actually going to be... that will be annoying once we get to attacking Razorface, if we get a chance to. If the killer is in a house, move it to any other house in the quadrant with a victim. Okay, so he just kills 2 people. And then an event card. Boyfriend. Place the special victim in boyfriend's house. This is your boyfriend. If the killer would target you, the killer instead targets the boyfriend. During upkeep, move the boyfriend 2 spaces towards you. Then, if the boyfriend is in your space, 2 time. Negative 2 time. So I only get negative 2 time if he's in my space. So boyfriend's house is up here. So during the upkeep, he's going to be moving 2 spaces towards me, which we are approaching the upkeep. So he will be moving 2 spaces right now. So 1, 2. And the cop is going to move as well. The problem is Julia doesn't have any special rewards for saving victims when you have your ultimate ability, so that kind of sucks. But once the boyfriend moves into my space, I can kill him. So, all right. Back to us. So we're going to sprint. Oh, let's refill my tableau up here. And we're going to sprint. Ooh. Could make it a success. We move 2 spaces. There's no real urgency of moving 2 spaces other than just to get outside and maybe get closer to Razorface. I'm just gonna do that. Discard my short rest and weak attack, or short rest and close call, to move 2 spaces. 1, 2. Time goes down by 1, and then we're going to go to the planning phase. We're going to get retaliate. We're going to get our free cards back. And that will be our turn. Oh, because we are at 5, I'm going to get another close call. Alright. Now, killer goes. So killer's going to move. Is he here? I think he's there. Yeah. He's going to move 2 spaces. 1, 2. Then tarot card. I said don't look back. If there are no escapes that have at least 1 victim, discard. Okay, so there's, yeah, just discard it. See the purpose in your pain. So horror goes up by 2. God damn it. If at least 1 affliction has been purged, discard 1 affliction of your choice and draw a new affliction to replace it. If no afflictions have been purged, so I have to discard that affliction. Wow. Okay. And draw a new one. Discarded. That's the new one. Deal at least 3 damage to Razorface in 1 action. In 1 action phase. I think we can do that. Hell, I think we can do that on the next turn. Especially with that pitchfork. Alright, anyways. Do I have to have? Yeah, I have to have the victims move. Alright, so well, they get saved. And unfortunately, I don't get anything with it. Cop cards removed. Boyfriend moves 2 spaces towards me. Because he's in our space, we lose 2 time. So we're going to be at 4. That's rough. Okay. Well, I think what I will do is kill. Now it's our turn. kill the boyfriend. Kill the boyfriend. We can just discard these cards. Don't have to worry about them anymore. Kill the boyfriend with my ultimate ability. And I'm going to inflict damage on Razorface to then heal me, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6. And then flip this card. Alright. Then, so I dealt him 1 damage already. I'm going to focus, and we're only rolling 1 die because we're in the red. It is a success. So that means we lose a time, and horror goes up by 1, or down by 1. And I think we should walk to him. Now we're rolling 2 dice. Ooh. I'm going to discard 2 focuses. Or I only have 1 focus. I'm going to discard a focus and a close call. Turn it into a... Or wait. No. I'm going to take the failed result. Give me a tier, right? I will then move up 1 space. Take a damage. And I lose 2 time. 2. Okay. But now I'm in a space, and I have cards that I can discard. And I also have 3 tiers, which can help me reroll dice as well. And I can gain 3 time with it, too. Interesting. Okay, so now I'm going to weak attack him. Roll in 2 dice with the weak attack. 1 success. I deal 2 damage. I'd be dealing 2 damage because of the pitchfork that I have, which would get rid of the Gift of Pain affliction, which would then heal him and make me lose health. Or I could discard cards. Maybe I want to have cards to discard for when I have to use the Furious Strike. I'm honestly just going to take the damage. And he takes 2. And because of that, the affliction is removed. Afflictions are gone. But then he heals 1, and I take a damage. And so now we can just wail on his ass, which we are going to do. I'm going to play Furious Strike. Come on. Let's kill his ass. What the? 2 tiers. We can reroll a die. Let's reroll a die. I'm going to reroll this one. Okay, we can discard cards. So I'm going to discard a focus and a close call to deal 2 damage. 2 damage. Horror goes down by 1. And our turn is over. So now, get our free cards. I'm actually going to spend our tiers to get 3 time. 1, 2, 3. To get a guard and a close call. And that's our turn. Things are heating up. He is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 health. I'm at 3 health. It is a close game right now. But I have nothing but defensive cards right now, which is honestly not too bad. It is his turn. He's going to attack me. And I will then play Retaliate. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. If I get 2 stars, we deal 3 damage to him, which is huge. Ooh. He discards stuff. Let's discard the close call and walk, because we want to stay in this space and just wail on his ass, dude. The close call and walk to make it a 1 success, which gives us reduce the damage by 2, which we don't take damage, and he takes 2 damage. So now we are at the same health right now. But we have not drawn a terror card yet. So let's see what we get. If you don't have an affliction when this card comes into play, discard. Okay. Awesome. Event, draw the next terror card. Yikes. Move all victims inside a house into an adjacent street. That could be helpful. Could have been helpful later. Discard the card. Event. It's raining. Panic victims in the intersection. Then move every victim that is on a street space to an adjacent house. So they were like, ah, fuck, let's go outside. Ah, shit, it's raining. Never mind, let's go back in. That's hilarious. And then we draw the next terror card because things are going too good. Oh my lord. Place a roadblock token on the exit closest to you. I'm not going to do that because I don't think we're going to get there. But in all intents and purposes, if I am going to, I'm going to say it's the bottom one. But I'm not going to rummage around for a token. And then an event. Damn. It's the most events I've gone through in a game. Place 4 new victims in any house that contains at least 1 victim. If none do, place them at the intersection. Place 4 new victims in any house that contains at least... Okay. Alright. So, 4 new victims. We'll just take them from the dead pile. So I don't want to... So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Now it's our turn. Upkeep. There's nothing in the upkeep. We only have these cards in our hand. We do have 6 time. And that's the thing. We can get a Furious Strike and a guard. So we can block the next 2 attacks. We can try to short rest, which will hopefully heal us. Honestly, I'm just going to short rest. Let's just short rest. Come on. Give me something good. Give me something good. Oh. Well, we heal a heart. Time goes down by 1. Horror goes up by 1. And our turn is over. So, Furious Strike, we could buy... We could still buy that Furious Strike. We're going to get these cards in our hand. But if we buy that Furious Strike, we can't get the guard. Actually, we could just get guard and improvise to increase our chances to roll successes. Honestly, I'm just going to do that. Guard and improvise. Time goes back to 6. This all gets put back where it was. And then it's going to be his turn. So he's going to attack. But I have a guard ready. Damn it. I reduced the damage by 1, which means I take 1 hit. And I get 2 tiers, which is pretty cool. Which might help us with the time. And might help us it might help us get a critical blow. I made it through it. Alright, tarot card. They told us to hide. Horror increases by 1. We're in the red. Place 1 new victim in each house that is not connected to an exit. And then an event. Man, this map likes events. So place 1 new victim in each house that is not connected to an exit. So 4. These ones. Okay, and then event. Under construction. I'm not saving victims anytime soon, to be honest. I'm gonna put them down, And if we're thinking of saving victims, I'm going to then worry about it. But right now, I'm not worried about it because we're in the end game now. Our turn. Because we potentially could win on his turn with the retaliate. So, but we need to increase our horror, so we're gonna focus. Wow. We could re-roll a die. Or we need to oof, that is rough, dude. Honestly, I'm gonna take the failure. 1, 2. And then give us 2 tiers. Because technically it's 4 time right there. And I'm gonna play focus. I like that we're using the tiers this time. Oh, 2 successes. So horror goes down by 1. Time increases by 2. We still have 4 time that we can use, which is nice. Then I think I want to save improvise, or should I save improvise? The weak attack's only going to deal 2 damage, which will help us because once he's at 1 health, we roll more dice because that's what this symbol means. Focus, motherfucker. There we go. And so we're going to be rolling one extra die if he's at 1 health. Honestly, I'm gonna play the improvise. Fuck it, dude. Roll the dice. Oof. Could re-roll. We could discard. We could discard the walk and the guard, or the walk and the weak attack. No, because we need the weak attack. That's the point we use for improvise, or we just take the failure and we would get a tier. And we could play the 5 tiers, so we roll 2 extra dice for the rest of the next turn. Honestly, I'm going to take the failure. We're going to be in the red, which won't matter because we're going to be rolling 2 extra dice. And then the time goes down by 1, and we get a tier. Okay. Alright. Finally got 5 tiers, which is crazy. Cool. So now, I mean, we could use no, because we're only rolling 1 die. I don't want to use the 5 tiers for a weak attack. Alright, I'm going to end my turn. End the turn. Before I end the turn, I'm going to discard a walk to get an extra time. So that I'm going to buy retaliate, and 2 close calls to make sure we can kill his ass. Or do we get the critical blow? Because we have a guard, but he could attack with that terror card. Honestly, I'm going to get a retaliate and those 2 close calls. Okay. Now, it's his turn. So he's going to attack. Do I play a guard or retaliate? Well, retaliate, because it deals damage, right? So retaliate. 2 dice. Or, no, I'm rolling 1. I don't want to use retaliate. I'd rather use a guard. We're rolling 1 die, because we're in red. Discard 2 cards to make it a success, or we reduce the damage by 1. I'm going to reduce the damage by 1. Make it and have that as a failure. Terror card. Oh, fuck, dude. He's going to attack us again. And then we lose 2 time. And we're out of terror cards, so retaliate needs to at least get a star. So we're going to play retaliate. There we go. Reduce the damage by 2, which he's only dealing 2. And then he takes 2 damage because of our pitchfork. Oh, and our pitchfork can prevent damage too. Gotta remember that. That can save us. So he's out. He's currently at 1 health right now. We don't know if there's hearts under that final health token. We're hoping not. But the problem here is maybe we can kill him on a weak attack. But if we don't, we might be screwed. Because there's no guards. Oh, there's 1 guard. There's 1 guard in the tableau. Okay. Alright. Now it's our turn. And I'm gonna weak attack. And I roll 2 dice now because he's at 1 health. That's gonna deal him damage, but also us. And I mean, if we're gonna be at 1 health, which means we can roll an extra die. Honestly, I'm just gonna take that just in case. Rather roll more dice. All right, let's see if we killed him. Let's see what's under the final health token. We dealt him enough damage. We attacked him with pitchforks. Completed his afflictions that he dealt to us. And we made it this far. And he is dead. With a pitchfork to the fucking dome. Good shit. We didn't even reveal his finale. What would his finale have been? Ooh. Well, that ability wouldn't have mattered. He would be attacking us twice every turn. Which, I mean, he kind of was already. But, yeah, that about does it. That's Final Girl Fridays. That was actually a really fun game. We didn't even get to use the 5 tiers. I didn't want to because it was, just a weak attack. And I didn't know if he was going to be dead or not. But, all in all, it was fun. Julia, I mean, to be honest, like, when I play Final Girl, I don't really save victims. So I don't really think she was all that great. But yeah, I don't know. Anyways, guys, that's it. Oh, we have to reveal the final, or her envelope. We have to reveal what is in Julia's envelope. Because we won on stream with the Final Girl, we will get to see what is in her envelope. And I think the only way to get her was to get the Kickstarter, if I'm correct. I could be totally wrong. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. So, I mean, if you watched my videos, you would know I half the time I have no idea what I'm talking about. I just like to listen to myself talk, but then I don't, because I don't even listen to myself. So I just got problems. That's it. But don't we all? All right. So I got Julia's card right here. Let's see what is in her envelope. So her secret envelope item is Julia's ancient dagger. When Julia damages an enemy, you may reveal her ultimate as if she had just saved a victim. Interesting. So when you damage an enemy, you would apply the effects as if you had saved a victim. And that's interesting. Huh. Can you like ping pong? I wonder if you can just keep ping ponging that ability with her thing if there's victims in your space. Well, no, because I guess victims don't follow you into a killer's space, so I don't know. It kind of sucks if you already have your ultimate ability revealed, because that's what I was kind of figuring out with Julia. Is like you have your ultimate ability revealed, but you don't get any rewards when victims are saved, which I know is the point because it's supposed to incentivize you using her ability to kill victims. But I don't know. Anyways, tell me your thoughts about Julia and how you feel she plays, as well as her secret envelope item. I'm curious what you guys think about that as well. Anyways, guys, that's it. Have a good day. Have a good night, whatever your time zone may be. Don't forget to have a good life. See you guys.